you guys, welcome back to another Anime Last Stand video, and I gotta say this grind was taking so long. Those stupid eggs and everything was just hard to get. Oh wait, I forgot about these two. Give me a sec, you guys. Now that we evoed those two, we do get the key, which the key, once you get, you're going to have to come over here and talk to Gilgamesh. Once you talk to Gilgamesh, he's going to tell you that you're going to have to equip him and begin his trials, which is not too hard. I mean, Gilgamesh is cool and all, but he is a little outdated compared to some of the units of today, but that's why he's going to become the godly. But overall, you guys, we're creating this team real quick. We're going to get Luffy, we're going to get Gilgamesh, we're getting Kirito, and we're getting Asta. I'm not sure what trial is this, if this is going to be similar to something unique to his own thing, or if it's going to follow the same concept as what we were doing with the boss rush. So let's check it out real quick, and let's head on in. Yeah, there you go. We can confirm, and then now confirm, and there you go. We go in. So I was right. You basically do need, it's gonna be like the boss rush, same things and everything. Sadly, the other team did not win, only because I do need dark elemental advantage units here, and I gotta be honest with you guys, with this dark team on the bottom, it's not bad at all. Very, very easy. The boss does have 2 trillion health, but it's not super hard to take down. Just follow the steps, and then afterwards, once you defeat him, we do get the glyph of fate, you guys. And now on to the showcase to show the godly. So now we go to Divine Crafter, and with Divine Crafter we got the Helix of Fate, and now we got empty helixes, glyphs of fate, and gold, and there you go. I crafted the helix. Now let's go to Gilgamesh, and I am very excited for this. This is his requirements, you guys. You do need to sacrifice the unit that you do get from boss rush, and damn, hold on, there you go. So now we're back in, and let's evo him. Come on. Oh my god, he looks so much better, so much better than his other freaking, oh my god, his other model was not it, and this is actually looking amazing, dude. This is so peak. We gotta check him out. Let's read what his elemental advantage does, or whatever it does. So for his godly buff, allies based on their element: light negative 10% SPA, water 20% element penetration, fire 10% DLT damage, nature 15% range, and dark 15% damage. Yo, okay, so he's basically a buffer if you have him in your first slot. So him and Luffy are both going to be very OP units to be using in these freaking tournaments and everything, dude. Oh my god. So now we're going to be showing Gilgamesh at level 1. I know a lot of you guys are not going to have him level 1. You guys are going to get him up all the way, but oh my goodness, he resurrects. Oh my god, that is peak. That is so peak. Okay, so Heavenly King, oh my god, Heavenly Trials, treasures. Every 5 attacks summons one of the following random treasures and performs their function. Water Sword applies Blizzard and Soaked. Fire Sword applies Sunburn and Scorch. Light Sword applies Bolt and Plasma. Dark Sword applies Dark Flames and Pressure. Nature Sword applies Wind Shear and Accelerate, and every 5 treasures pulled, the next attack will inflict Rupture Sword, deals 5 times damage, applies Mutilate, Hemorrhage, and stun enemies for 10 seconds, and then King of Heroes deals 140% more damage to advantage elements, 440% each. Wave gains 7.5% damage and minus 2% SPA, caps at 37.5% damage and minus 10% SPA. For the other unit, we got Heavenly Restriction. When a boss enemy enters this unit's range, stuns the boss for 30 seconds, 60-second cooldown per boss. Every 55 seconds, inflict daze on enemies in range. After a boss has been in the unit's range for more than 10 seconds, force the boss to walk backwards for 10 seconds. Walk backward only occurs once per boss. Oh my goodness. Breath of Life. All nature element units deal 50% elemental damage and negate elemental disadvantage against fire enemies by 50%. If stacks 3, gain 25% damage and 30%. Oh my goodness, dude. These guys are kind of insane. What is this, man? And keep in mind, this damage is only at level 1, so I can only imagine what they're going to be doing with even at level 85, dude. Oh my goodness. So he gets Chain Skewer, and as of right now, as you guys can see, this is his attack. Chain Skewer, on the other hand, does it give you a new effect? Is there a new ability? Is there something that I can read off of? There is. Noble Special. Each attack charges the Noble Special bar by 7 to 10. Once the bar reaches 100, the Onomo Ultis this ability appears. I'm so sorry if I butcher that name, you guys, but oh my goodness, there's more. Okay, combined noble special deals 10,000 current damage, instantly kills enemies below 35% HP, time stops all enemies for 30 seconds, enemies will survive, receive despair and hem, and all enemies are slowed for 30 seconds for 50%. Dude, that is insane, as you guys can see right here, for 30 seconds after the time stop ends. And then he does get a normal Olus base damage is 5 billion if not used at 100 charge. Charge can continue up to 300% or 300 charge for each charge above 100, adds 1 billion damage. Once used, applies weaken and hem, gain 25% damage, 25% range, negative 10% SPA for 60 seconds, 200 second cooldown, like global cooldown if used below 150 charge, 400 second global cooldown if used above 150 charge. This ability disappears if charge drops below 100. Oh my goodness, you guys, why is this man OP? 296 mil at level 1. And then what about you? Do you get anything special, dude? Because honestly, this is quite insane. Even a godly, just like Sun Jin Woo has his freaking summons, Gilgamesh has his own summon as well, dude. This is kind of crazy. No, nothing yet so far. But okay, there you go. They get Bloom. Recover 5 base stock and overheal for 60 seconds while active. All damage from this unit and Heavenly King is increased by 50%, and this unit deals 30% of the all current damage as tick damage. What the hell? For dude, why is like these guys insane? Why are all of them insane? I feel like these guys are going to be a game changer to this whole entire game. Let's use the ability, and I don't know if it's bugged. What am I looking at? Am I supposed to, what is happening? Yo, wait, what just happened? So his damage went up to 350 mil. That is kind of insane. But what happened there? Oh my god. And he get weakened. Oh my god, weakened and hem. I forgot about that. He gets all those once you use the ability, but for only a certain amount of time. But dude, this is kind of insane. Gilgamesh, you're amazing. And here we are with them at level 85, both of them. So 236 million for the summon, and as well for Gilgamesh, he reaches all the way to 977 million. And I believe his damage increases, which honestly makes him even more insane. But there you go, 1.3 billion freaking damage, dude. At a 7.98 second SPA. Doing 1.29 billion. Oh my goodness. But this is because of his different stances that he gets. As you guys saw, that was Blizzard and Soaked. But this guy is insane, dude. This guy is fairly like holy OP, dude. I freaking love Gilgamesh. As you guys can see, he also gets a bunch of different DOT effects. He is going to be useful for many things that I can see in the far future, dude. Oh my goodness, this is how you make a godly, dude. I love Gilgamesh. He looks amazing. Only thing I have to wait for now is the noble special to reach up to 300, but it's per wave, so when you're basically doing waves, it's going to be gradually building up over time. As you guys can see, 220 to 300. It doesn't take too long as it seems. 241, yeah, it doesn't take too long for the noble special, and I believe the noble special is linked to his basic damage that he's going to be doing with the nuke that he has, because the nuke also buffs his damage too, and he's just insane, dude. See, like 2 waves already that went by, and I'm already at 296. This final wave should get me at 300, so GG's, you guys. We got it. 1.9 billion. Let's use the freaking nuke without the hit effects real quick. Let me take them out, and here he is. Okay, there you go. This is the nuke. Oh my goodness. Okay, this looks so much better. So much better than it was with all the VFX up, and he reached 2.9 billion, dude. And this is just with Glitch and Glorious, man. He is very busted OP. I hope you guys grind for him. Please go grind for him. He's such a good unit. I know it's a lot to do, but you guys got this. I believe in you guys. Very OP unit. Oh my goodness, you guys. And as always, I catch you guys in the next video. See you guys. Well, actually, before that, I'm going to be rolling Glitch on Ishtar right now, so expect that video to come out with the showcase, and there you go. I will catch you guys in the next video. See you guys.